welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very fun, being the key word, playful, edgy, colorful makeup look for you, combining basically blue, orange, and pink. I know this isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I think it's really fun and out there and different than my regular tutorials, and that's what a lot of you guys wanted to see this summer, me including some color in my videos and incorporating some different fun, playful looks. So I really hope that you guys like that and kind of get that vibe from this look. I feel like unfortunately, as sad as it is to say, these kind of looks are we're kind of reaching the end of where we can get away with wearing them. Although I do think that this could be, if you switched out the lip color, I think that this could be a really cool look for the fall with like a leather jacket and some high heel boots. I think you could look really cool as well. But you do you, makeup's fun, you can wear it whenever you want, and let's get into the tutorial. I decided at this point that I wouldn't have time to film a voiceover, so I was just going to talk through the tutorial. So sorry that before there was no sound. I was expecting to voice over it, and then now I decided to scrap that idea. So all I did is use my NARS liner in the tight line like I always do every single day, and then I smudge a little bit of the NARS eyeshadow base on the bottom lash line. There's not going to be any actual eyeshadow for this look other than on the bottom lash line. I really want to focus on this like cobalt blue. It's called Vivid Sapphire. It's by NYX. It's part of their Vivid's Bright collection, and I've not tried it yet, and I'm really excited. I've seen a lot of people use these, and I think that a cobalt blue kind of color is beautiful for this time of year. So I'm just going to do a typical wing liner with this. The brush is not like a felt tip, it's like a little brush, so it might be a little bit challenging to get a very sharp wing, but we're just going to go for it. It's quite liquidy, like I got some all over the base of my lashes, but that's okay. You can't tell when my eye's up. As far as pigmentation goes though, it's really, really beautiful and very like smooth and even, not very patchy, which is great. It's just because of how liquidy it is and that it's a brush, I think the wing is going to be difficult, but let's just go for it. I think that's the best I'm going to be able to get. I want to make it a little more dramatic though, so we can see the blue under the lashes that I'm going to put on. Okay, that's a pretty dramatic blue wing if I say so myself. Honestly, I'm very, very pleased with it for a drugstore price. This is really, really great. The only thing I would say is because it's very liquidy, it did get on all my lashes on the other side. I don't know if you can tell. And so it kind of clumped them together. Now, so if I were to put mascara over top, it would be really difficult to get them my lashes looking nice at all. They would just look clumpy. But what I will say is if you're going to wear false lashes like myself, I don't think it's going to really show up against false lashes that your natural lashes are in clumps. And I'm just going to kind of go like this after and try and smooth them out a little bit. It actually gives my lashes a cool little blue tint, which is kind of cool. So yeah, so far I'm liking it. Now the challenge is going to be to get the other wing even. And I mean, this wing is by no means perfect and sharp like it usually would be with like a steel lip pencil or something like that, but for the price of this, I'd say worth it. especially if you're not going to wing it, then yes, absolutely. I think I actually want to bring in the blue all the way to the inner corner. It's something I rarely do with my liner. I usually stop at the like 3/4 way. There, so I very thinly brought it all the way in, and I'm loving the way that looks. It's always harder for me to do a wing on this side because my nose is in the way. Like, I know that sounds stupid, but here, like, I can wing it, where here, like, I feel like I can't get in the right position to do a skinny little tip when I'm using brushes like this. That's gonna have to do because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do any better than that. It's hard to tell if they're even. I feel like this wing is higher than this wing, but hopefully you can't tell on camera because that's as good as it's gonna get right now. I'm gonna try and even out the line over top. And I had the problem with my lashes clumping together even more so on this eye than I did on this eye. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so that's the top lashes. That's literally all I'm going to do. But I'm going to pair it with a little bit of eyeshadow on the bottom lash line because I think that like a bright cobalt blue like this looks really pretty paired with some warmer like orange coppery toned colors. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the bottom lash line. This is a very eccentric look if you haven't been able to tell already. But I think that this is honestly super fun for the summertime. Very bold, but also kind of just like a way to switch up a very classic look, so it's not too out there that you can't get away with it. So I'm going to come in with the Makeup Forever Artist 1 eyeshadow palette in the copper color right here, just on a slanted eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to start with the outer corner and work my way in and smudge that on the bottom. So that's the first color, just like that. And I'm going to try and take a little bit onto that waterline. So right now it's looking a little bit vampy down there. So I'm going to come in with my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and just smudge that out with a little bit of this like orangey brown shade. It's called... that's the one thing I hate about the Chocolate Bar palette is you have to keep this little paper thing. It's called Salted Caramel. See, I love when other people do really thick bottom lash lines, but on me I find it looks like it like squishes my eye too close to, I don't know, I feel like my face is not like cut out for this. But anyways, worst comes to worst, if I still feel like that way after I put mascara, I'm just going to go in with a Q-tip and kind of remove a little bit of the layer on the bottom. But if not, what I'm going to do next, but off camera, because you guys know I cannot put lashes on for the life of me, is put these Kiss 11 lashes, Kiss 01 lashes. I'm going to do that and then put some mascara on my natural lashes, and I will be back. Hello, I'm back. Okay, so what I will say is that adding lashes, especially like big bold ones like I just did, kind of covers up the blue a little bit, which I feel like if you're going for this look and you want to be bold, lashes will add to the boldness, but also if you just wore regular mascara, the blue would pop more. So I'm almost regretting the lash decision. The reason I decided to go with lashes today are because when I film, I think they look a lot better on camera. They make my eyes pop, and I feel like it pulls together any makeup look. So that's why I decided to wear lashes. Now, when I saw that it did really make it a lot blacker and a lot less blue, what I did do is I went over my lash band, obviously with some more blue, made the line a little bit thicker so that it would pop a little bit more. But then, while I was doing that, the brush would accidentally hit the tip of the lashes. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but the tips are actually blue now, which I actually really like and think it looks really cool and edgy. So I would definitely recommend that if you want to go with lashes because you love false lashes and you just want to add to the look, just pass the liner pencil across the tip of your lashes and the tip will become blue and it looks really, really cool. So That's one thing I would recommend. But if you don't want to use a new pair of lashes to do that, use one you've used a few times, which is exactly what I did. I used like an older pair because like chances are with your next makeup look you might not want blue lashes. So that's what I did. I'm just going to go with at the very base of my lashes with some black mascara just to coat my natural lashes. And then if that made it too black again, you can go ahead with some blue just on the tips. Like this. It's basically, it happened naturally when I was doing the line. And then I just kind of went like this to the tips. And I think it actually looks really cool. There, so that's basically this like very edgy blue. It turned into something crazier than I was expecting, but you know, that's the way makeup goes and that's why we love it. I'm going to put a little bit of black mascara on the bottom lashes. Just to frame them a little, because I was feeling like my bottom lash looked a little lost. You see, like it frames it a bit more on this one. There we go. So that's it for the eyes. Like, it's very dramatic, but also very simple. It's just like blue liner and a little bit of eyeshadow smudged on the bottom. Oh, I grabbed the wrong color. I shall be right back. So for the lips, I'm coming in with the MAC lipstick in Pink Nouveau topped with the NYX Butter Gloss in Strawberry Parfait. I think the contrast of like the cobalt blue with like almost like a really hot bright pink is going to be really cool. So let's hope it's cool. So that's what it looks like with the lipstick, and then I'm just going to you can leave it at that if you prefer just like a lipstick look. It's not like very matte or anything. I think this is a satin finish. Yeah. But I like the look of this with some gloss, so I'm going to go ahead. This has been, by the way, my favorite summer lip combination has been Pink Nouveau by MAC with this gloss over top. I think it looks really, really pretty. They're like made for each other, these two colors. So now I'm just going to bite down on a tissue to like remove, actually I'm going to go with my finger because this tissue's kind of like been used for a lot of things at this point. That helps to just remove that extra layer that would get onto your teeth. I already have some on my teeth. There we go. So this is the look. Let me zoom you out a little. You're a little close. So this is the finished look. Hopefully the lighting's okay in this room today. Move my mirror. Like, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I think it's a really fun look and very different, but fun. So I hope you guys like it. So now I'm going to attempt to do some awkward posing, and I hate myself when I'm editing. Gotta get some thumbnails, you know. My forehead's looking a little shiny. Let me fix that. So that is it for this tutorial, you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed seeing my bright, colorful makeup look. It's basically my take on the very colorful liner trend that everyone's hopping on the bandwagon with, and I think cobalt blue is such a beautiful color for liner, and it's not so out there that you can't get away with it. I mean, you don't need to tint your lashes blue like I did. That might be a little bit overboard, but I think it looks really cool, and I'm really happy with the way it overall turned out, so I hope you guys are too. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what kind of tutorial you would like to see next, and I will see you next week. Bye!